Boom. I hope that's a little better. We'll see how long that light lasts. But we're gonna let some people join in. But I'm just chilling. I have the color comp with me today. And I'm just gonna refresh it, just practice it a little bit. It's been a while since I played the color comp in a second, so I'm gonna just play that for a bit and see what's up. Also, I'm waiting on something before we start. Hey, what's up, Joey? How's it going? Let's see. Hey, what's up? Big Brother was so good. Yeah, there's a reason why I love Big Brother so much. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm doing something real quick. Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Am I okay? Yes, I'm okay. I'm okay. Hold on. Sorry, I wasn't. What does the word chopped mean? Can someone explain that to me? What does that mean? It means bad? Oh, that's what's up. Chop means bad. Good to know. Good to know. I mean, I feel like context clues, I kind of knew what it meant, but not really. But it's good to know. So, anyways, I'm just here, and do you guys know what this is? Do you guys know what this is? Maybe I should move it into frame a little bit, or maybe I should move it this way. Does this look familiar to anybody? Hi, what's up, Joe? No? How do you not know what this is? Let me see. I don't know. I'm not too good. What is it? Oh, come on. Someone has to know. Someone has to know. What season was this from? It's a box. No, it's okay. Maybe we need a close up. Does this look familiar? Post-it note. It's not post-it notes, my guy. It's not post-it notes. Colorful boxes. No way. No, come on. Come on. Really? No way. It's the color stacking comp, but it's not the one from this season. It was the older versions where it's usually just two. Sometimes they have it mixed up like 3, 2, 1. What's better in the frame? I think if it's right here, it's better in the frame. Maybe it's like this is a little bit better. So, yeah. Oh my god. So like for instance, it's like if you didn't remember, so there's a reason why some have like dots. I guess I wouldn't say the most recent one, but like the one on top of my head is like from season 22, and they had like what do you call it? I'm blanking out here. Season 2, I think someone said season 18. That is correct. I think season 18 had ice cream, and I want to say season 22 had the cupcake theme. And the way it is like this is the top and this is the bottom, right? So like think of this as the cup and this is the cake, so it's like the cupcake. So you don't stack it incorrectly, because if it was the same color, then that's pretty easy, right? But if this has to be on top, then that kind of changes the game a little bit versus this year where they did have, I think, max 3. But you could stack max 4. Versus this one, you could stack max 3, but they had one less color. But this wasn't a blockbuster, so. Hey, what's up, Kate? How's it going? I gotta clear my throat. I'm a little bit. Yeah. Sorry about that. So, anyways, so like, say for instance, let me mix this order up in a bit. Let let's say this, and I'm gonna eventually have y'all help me like mix it up. So the bottom base has to match the color it's in, right? So for instance, right now, let's see. So we see this yellow one. I see that one's pretty promising to me. So I just like move it out of the way. This one has to go on the bottom, not this one. It's a little bit hard to see, but there's a little bit dots on this one. And oh, I'm your favorite player. Thank you. Is it Emmy? Is it Emmy? What's up? So you move that one there, and then you're gonna just have to move these until you could get the top. And I usually put it on the top where this, since the max stacking limit is 3. I usually move it to like until it's the top one. Then you move everything else, and then you do that. And since the white one's next, and this one, I want to move the bottom base on the very top. Since I can't stack this no more, this is I'm not gonna overstack it, and I have to keep moving it again because you can only move one piece at a time. So, what do you call it? So I'm gonna move this here, then I gotta move this back here. It's a little timely process here, and then you go here, you move here, there, and then that's how you stack it. Something like that. You remember now? See, you're picking up what I'm putting down, right? Let me check. What's up, guys? Such a super fan. Now, thank you, Rob. Yes, I agree. I agree with you, Tori. But yeah, this is my color stacking. So I would like you to mix it up, because one of the hardest parts about doing that like by myself is simply what the heck am I looking at? It's a comp from season 18 and 22 at least from those two. I know it's been around, but I'm like I just refer to those because those are like more recent. It's also, I do have one that kind of best represents the one that we saw this season, but I don't often practice with that one. So there's that. It was a blockbuster. Yes, the blockbuster this year was a little bit different, but the principles are still the same. Are basically the same. So instead of so like, how would you want to mix this up? Like, I would need like, I don't know how you guys would do this besides. So give me a color, like, so say you guys would be like, the first one you'd be like top pink, and then you're like, okay, next one is top white, top yellow, and the next one's like, oh, just put white's too easy, but you could do pink, and then you're like, okay, next one's gonna be white at the bottom, white, yellow on top, and then like, boom, you solve it. I watched 2 seasons ago. Sorry, it's okay, Gabby. I'm just saying. So like that, you know what I'm saying? So like you guys tell me the order to help me like mix it up, make it more random, and then I go and solve it, right? So since this I already like, because I just need to move these here, but the problem is like, in order to move these three already have to block these, so I wouldn't be able to move this, because ideally I would need to be like, actually I see it this way. So you put this on top, boom, that's already lines me up perfectly. So I'm gonna move all these here, and then you just match that up. I'm gonna put this pink one up there. Mixing up the rest doesn't matter, because this is what I have to do to get to where I need to go. And then, oh, flip. And then I'm gonna go like this, then go like this, that goes there, and then that goes there. Ta-da! Basically, you have a question, what's up? What is up, guys? Cool desk, what brand? I don't really know. I got this desk like so long ago. It's like, it's whatever. Favorite bread? Any bread. Honestly, low carb bread. And usually the low carb bread is usually high in protein, because I just really eat it for the protein. Usually low carb bread has like high protein or whatever. What happened? You like my organized chargers? Yeah, they're pretty organized. I mean, everything in my thing is pretty well labeled. It's pretty well labeled. So like, hey, do you have a lightning cable? I have it. You have a micro B, you have a type C, you have a mini B. If you need an adapter from USB to type C, and then they all hang here, and you just take it off its little, oh my gosh, that's coming off. But I would switch to bigger ones, but it's usually not this hard. And then you just, oh my lord, I can't. That's giving me a problem, but it's usually not that big of a problem. How many times was I called into the DR? Zero clue. Zero clue. But I think my total DR, because I was only there 3 weeks, I want to say, what, 34 total? Something like that. That was shown. I don't know. I went in the DR a couple of times just to ask for some random interesting request. Let's see. Could we be getting an all-winter season in the winter? Possibly. Who knows? If it is, I would assume it's short because I know there's a lot of people that expressed that they wouldn't want to come back for a full season, but rather a shortened season. And because it's not worth the investment for some people. But I think I think when it comes to what was I gonna say? I totally forgot what I said. Totally forgot what I was gonna say. Hello from San Antonio. What is up? What is up? Let's see. How are my praying mantises? They're really good. What does slop taste like? Well, I never tried slop in the house, but I made my own, and it's basically the same thing. It's basically just oatmeal with without much flavor and with more vitamins, basically. So there's that. Let me see. I don't even know what I forgot what the thing was. Call Zach to join live. He's been MIA. I mean, I could text him, say what's up, but it's up to him. I don't know if he. Do I know Addison Ray? No, I don't know Addison Ray. But yeah, who's my favorite housemate? Favorite housemate. Favorite? That's a good question. Who's my favorite? Let's go with. Oh man. That's a good question. Was my loaf of bread? Yes, but like, I don't know. That's a hard question to ask. I can't lie. I don't know how to answer that one. That one's pretty hard for me. Like, what's up? What happened when the live feeds are down for hours? Zero clue. We don't have any idea when live feeds are on or off. We just know when live feeds are turned on, they're turned on, and after that, they tell us nothing. Whether they're on, they're off, nothing. They don't tell us anything. They're just like, hey, they're turning on. Good luck. Let me see. Hey, what's up? What's up? What was the interview process like? I don't know how to answer that without, because there's some things I can and cannot say, but what I will say is that it was I wouldn't say time consuming, but it's something that you got to focus on is what I will say about that. What's my favorite sports team? That's a good question. I don't really watch sports. Like the Super Bowl, I watched the Super Bowl, and I guess I would go with maybe the Cowboys because they're like Texas based. And if it came to like basketball, I would probably just go the Spurs because that's San Antonio, you know. Favorite Halloween movie? Ooh, that's good. That's a good question. Favorite Halloween movie? I would say I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite Halloween movie. I won't lie. What's the colored boxes for? They're a Big Brother competition that I needed y'all's help on. Yes, I would do Survivor. So this is what I would do right here. So if you guys know what this is, Zach alive, he's been in MIA. Yes, he's. Oh my gosh, I'm dying here. Yes, he's alive. Zach is alive. Yeah. So let's see. Am I still sick? A little bit. I'm getting over it, but I still have to cough every now and then. But other than that, so this is the I call it the color stacking comp. We saw a different version of this in what do you call it, in our season, and I was kind of ready for it. So for instance, guys, okay, give me white, yellow, or pink. Give me a color, and I'll be the first one that goes in this yellow one right here. Give me a color. Give me a color, guys. What color? Any color, and then top or bottom? Pink, top or bottom? Top or bottom? Okay, pink, top or down? Up or down? Top. Okay, so this is the top. Okay, next color. You want the bottom now? Okay, say it with both. You want what's the next color that goes on top of this? It can only go 3 high. Yellow, top or bottom? If you're gonna say yellow, yellow top or yellow down or up? I see yellow and white. Yellow next, yellow bottom. Okay, yellow bottom. Yellow bottom. Okay, I see more yellow bottoms. Okay, what's next? What's next? What's next, guys? This is white, pink top. Okay. This is like the gem game from this season, but it's a little bit different. This one was the one. Next one, you want white top here. You can only go 3 high, guys. So next one is pink top. Well, I already used all the pink. Well, it goes right here. We only have these left. Yellow next. And then you want white here or you want white here? You want white on the pink or on the stack? This is the blockbuster, but I have a different one for this season's blockbuster. But this one was the old color stacking game. Pink, white on the pink. Okay. Okay. White on the pink. Okay, got it. Cool. So, this is fun. Okay. So, I want this one here. So, this is very easy. I go here. And then, all I gotta do is put this one here. And then, that goes there. Ta-da. Boom. Done. There you go. So yes, guys, I still do carpentry, but I just right now, I'm just getting over being sick, and I didn't want to get anyone else sick. So, but before that, I was only taking little jobs, and finale just ended. So, I'm trying to stay flexible. Let me see. How am I doing? I'm doing great. I'm feeling a lot better. I still cough every now and then. Was I nervous on my first one, on my first DR session? No, I was excited. I was like, yo, let's go. I mean, it's like, I don't know if you've ever heard, but I mean, there's been people who said it's basically like free therapy. You just go in wherever you want. Like, imagine you're talking to your friend, and then you're like, man, my friend, not that, like, imagine you're talking to your friend or a family member or just someone that's like, you're not getting along with, and you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna go in the DR and just complain. Or just like, you know what? I'm bored. You know, one time I went in the DR and I asked them to read me a bedtime story. I didn't actually mean it, and they didn't actually read me a story, but that's okay. I hope I feel better now. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey Nathan, what is up? Was was I afraid to be the first one to walk in the house? Because of the first person to walk in curse? No. Because if I would have wanted to break it, I was like, look, if it happens, it happens. If I'm the first one, sure. I'm like, I wouldn't mind breaking it. I wouldn't ideally want to be the first one to go in. So I remember when Zach first walked in, I was like, okay, cool. I'm cool with that. Because you know how like last season everyone tried opening the door for everybody else. I was like, but when Zach just walked right in, I'm like, okay, sweet, cool, that works with me. Hold on, I gotta. Bleh. So, can I go on live with Jimmy or Zach? I don't know what they're up to. It's pretty late for them. It's like 10 o'clock for them right now. But let's see. Was it weird for your DR clips aired later, knowing what you really felt at the time? I don't know exactly what you're referring to because I said a lot of DR clips, but I mean they weren't weird at all. I mean they're just my thoughts. Did you get to keep your BB comic? I don't have it now, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be sent to me right now. So or soon. I don't really know when, but it's gonna be sent to me at one point. So okay, I need new colors. What's the order here? What's the order? What's the first one? What's the first one right here for yellow? I need like color and then top or bottom. Which one, guys? I need the color. Make it hard for me right now. Pink bottom, white top. Pink bottom, white top. You can make this 1, you can make this 2, you can make this 3. Red. Oh my lord. Okay. What goes? Do I move on to the next one or I keep stacking on this one? Yellow top. I could do yellow top. 2 whites on yellow, then a pink. Okay, so should we move this one here? Next one? Okay, we move this one next. What goes on top of this one? What colors? We still have these left. White. This one goes here. Trying to make it difficult. That's cool. So next one's here. Which one goes at the bottom here? Next row, pink, and then yellow. Okay. I'm just going whichever pops up first. Okay. So I see you guys trying to put these at the bottom. And that's completely cool. But all I could do is this. Since this is perfect, since I'm stacking these two are like the bottom ones, they're honestly really perfect for me. Because I could just do like that. Ugh. Oh, I messed up there. Anyways. Ugh. That's cool. We can recover from that. We go here. We go here. We go here. We go here. And then boom. Yeah. I messed up there, but yeah. You missed Big Brother already, man. Come back. I agree. I missed Big Brother already. I usually have live feeds pulled up here so I could like watch them at the same time as going live, but obviously live feeds on the... That one was harder for me. Yeah, I messed up once, but yeah. You're so organized. Yeah, I'm pretty organized. Like, this is where I keep my glasses. This is where I keep my light. This is my wall mount. This is my thing. That's a lot of things. I mean, it was in my intro video, but a lot of people don't know. Is like everything's really well organized in my room. What's the weirdest part of the daily life in the Big Brother house that fans don't see? I would have to say, I would have to say the weirdest thing would probably just figure out like who cleans what, because no one really wants to pitch in, but there's always, luckily we have people that just like helped out, but there's other people I guess that, so there are always people that like stayed up and cleaned. There's some people that did their part and there's some people that did nothing or very little, and it's like you don't want to say anything, so you don't say anything. So that's probably like the weirdest part. It wasn't really that weird. That was about it. Instead of to make it 3 boxes per column. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Maybe I could find that real quick. I have another comp with me. It's a little bit smaller. But it's a lot slower. So, for instance, this is another one here that you guys could look. So if I look, ow, my hand, right? So, for instance, these are like the step where you could stack 3 of them, right? But it's like really ugly and it's really slow. Come organize your room. Yeah, I know. I love organizing things. I love labeling everything. It makes things a lot more organized. So these are like this is more into tune with what you saw this season. But they're just a lot more uglier. because you know you have yourself a pole. They're just bottle caps with, I kid you not, with a paper clip on them, right? Do you have any regrets? Yeah, should have won the first HOH. A lot of things, but so like this one's here, right? So this one's black and it has 3, and you have to actually stack it, but you just can't go as fast as you could go with the other ones. I could improve this design, but it's just like it was just easier to make these. Like these are just a lot more. Is it hard to live without your phone and internet? No, it really isn't that hard to live without it. Then you have these 3. So we can mix these up. But it's a lot harder for you guys to see. I don't know how much you can see. Would I go on the show again? Absolutely, I would. So let's see. So here is the colors. Can you guys see that clearly? I hope you guys can. So we could be like, ugh. But the only problem with this one, it's a little bit more trickier because like they had 4. I only have 3 here. Hold on. I'm just kind of going random here and just eyeballing it. But see how slow it is because I have to actually like put it in the right slot, and that gets really annoying. So I don't really practice this one because it's no fun. Did I listen to the new Taylor Swift album? No, I haven't actually. So this one goes here. So this one, so can you guys see that all right? Oh, thank you for the hat. I appreciate that. Thank you, Christopher. Welcome back. Do you ever forget you were on camera? I mean, you don't really notice it. I mean, you're aware of it. You should. I mean, it's Big Brother. You know you're being recorded, but like you also don't think about it. Like when you're living in the house, you just feel like you're living in the house. You don't think about the cameras. When you first walk in, you know the concept of the show. You know what happens, but like you don't. You just live your life in there. Like you don't worry about the cameras. This season, the cast isn't going live enough. Well, I mean, not everyone wants to go live. I mean, for me, I'm like, I just enjoy talking to you guys, and I really just like I'm getting to show you like my mini comps that I built and that I like to like play every now and then. So there's that. So this one you can only stack 4 high, but that's gonna be like increasingly difficult since this one is like a lot smaller. But it's still, you can still do it right. Like this one, it doesn't go as fast as the other one because you have to be pretty precise. Alright. So this one goes here. Like you have to put, like this one's already maxed out. And I can't move this anywhere else. Like if I had another 4th one, I could, but I don't. So I'm forced to put all these on this side. So this is 4. That doesn't even make sense. I mean, technically I should have room for 1, but because I can't move it anywhere else. So I have to keep going back. Ugh. It's getting me annoyed. What am I doing? I'm doing like the color stacking one, but it's like this one's like the 3 one. It's really hard because it's really ugly. It's really ugly. Do you have any fun or awkward moments with the cameras following you? In the mornings I would it would be weird because like I would wake up and since everyone's asleep, there's always this one camera in the living room that like when I get up and I open the drawer, like you move it, it's quiet and you hear beach, and it aims at you and you're like, it's a little weird, because obviously there's like camera people watching you behind the walls. You can't see them. But it's weird when everything's quiet and you just hear that one little camera in the corner. You just hear, you know, Do I regret not trusting Keanu? I mean, I do, but I mean, at the same time, I would have realized that he was voting like my way if I had stayed because I couldn't tell the first vote we no I couldn't tell. No one really made it a big effort to like tell who voted which way, right? So I couldn't tell it wasn't Keanu. The second week, we all voted the same way. But if I had stayed, I would have realized Keanu did vote to keep me, and it would have changed my perspective a little bit. But it's still, even if I did try to work with Keanu, that still wouldn't have made too big of a difference because I still would have ended up on the block. I still had his vote. Like, it wouldn't have made any difference. The only difference it would have made, and it would have only work if I did stay, it would have been that way. Because ideally, like, everyone wanted Keanu up, and I was like, that was my pitch to everyone why they should keep me was because I would take out a huge threat that everyone wanted out. But honestly, I was like, I always thought about like Rachel, Jimmy, and Morgan were like my top three, and if I had to put, I mean, I already told Keanu this. If I had to put him up, I would put him up more as like a pawn. I kid you not, to ensure because we would both be playing, and I could feel confident that me and him could possibly win the veto and take himself off, right? Ensuring that Rachel, like Jimmy or Morgan goes home. You know what I mean? So it wouldn't have changed much even if because I was okay with Keanu because when he was the only problem is that everyone wanted him out. So it's like if I put him up, that kind of plays into like, oh, Adrian's with me, but like it would have been nice if me and Keanu could like I guess kind of steamroll it. And then plus there wouldn't be a divide between like Zach and Vince and like Kat and Riley at the time. So let's see. Let me fix this thing. So this one I need to get. Man, that's getting me a problem here. Anyways, let's see. Do I need to do a blue one here? There's just not enough space. That's what I'm saying. Okay, I think I know what I gotta do. So I move this here. And this gives me... That's still not enough space. What the flip? Anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like... At least give myself one leeway. Spill tea since we can't ask them. Spill tea about what? Ask who what? That's a cool question. If you had a pre-juror second chance season, who from a different season would you want on with me? I mean, if it's second chances, okay, is it with newbies or is it with all-stars? Like, is these second chances basically? Yeah, I guess it's basically all-stars, right? I wouldn't mind Chelsea. I wouldn't mind Xavier. I wouldn't mind Cody, Derek. I wouldn't mind Kyland. Because it's from different seasons, right? So there's that. I'd probably say like those. Well, if it's a pre-jury's only second season, yeah, my bad. I forgot about that part of the question. But yeah. Who is my favorite to talk to on the show? Do you still talk to them? I mean, Zach. I still talk to Zach. It's just that I guess in the game he just had other priorities than his personal game. But we're cool. So, what can you do, guys? What can you do? What can you do? Oh my gosh, I need to move this dot. Let's see. What is he making? I'm not making anything. I'm playing like the stacking game. What do I think about crabs? I mean, they're cool. I mean, they live in the sea. Ooh, hold on. Give me a second. So how many is this? I could stack 1 up to 5 because that's the only way I could do it. Unless one of them's already like preset. Oh my gosh. But see how difficult I'm having a hard time poking the stick through the hole, the bottle cap through the paper clip. Like versus like if I did the paper one, it's a lot easier and a lot faster than struggling to do whatever BS this is. Oh, carbs. What I think about carbs, my bad. What about carbs? There are simple carbohydrates and complex carbohydrates. Simple carbohydrates are sugars because they break down faster in the body, and complex carbohydrates are probably the carbs that you know them as, which is like bread, rice, like complex. It takes longer for your body to break them down, which gives you more energy because it takes you longer to break it down. Like the science behind that. Do I buy mantises or do I find them outside? I only buy mantises from the little egg sack, and then I hatch them from there. I don't find them from the wild. I leave the wild in the wild, and then most of them I release, but like a lot of them do die, obviously outside. Where's Zach been? I don't know. You should ask Zach. I saw him do a TikTok with Mickey. There's something there. So. Where's my go-to place to decompress in the house? I would say maybe the loft of the gym. The gym was really nice because it was like really separate and you could hear someone coming. So you knew when to stop talking and you didn't have to worry about someone eavesdropping because the only way they eavesdrop is you would hear the door open and stuff. So what do you call it? I totally forgot what you call it. What the heck was the thing? So yeah, the gym was a nice place to vent, and that's where I was like, when I went nominated, I went up there, and I remember Kelly was there, and she's like, and I was upset. She kind of knew I wanted to cry, but I wasn't going to cry in front of somebody. So I was like, I'm good, I'm good. So once she left, I started tearing up, and then I tried fighting it, and I did fight it pretty darn well, I think. Until they called me the darn DR. They're like, Adrian, please come to DR. I was like, oh, I know what you're gonna ask me. Stop it, bro. I was like, just let me be in peace. But of course they brought me in the DR, and I was holding it back, bro. I was holding it back. But then they asked me some hard hitting questions, and I'm like, and it just got me, bro. It just got me. It just got me. So, what can I say? Let's see. You didn't think praying mantises were real until you saw my intro? Yeah. Would I go back on Big Brother in a heartbeat? In a heartbeat. Of course, I did plan because I've been off the gym a little bit just because of how busy everything's been. But after once I'm like fully recovered from this because I don't want to get anybody sick, I'm gonna hit the gym hard. And I mean, you're probably gonna see more posts about it. Like I'm probably gonna do like some pull-up videos, maybe some like fun push-up videos, who knows, because I do like single hand push-ups, stuff like that. Let's see, Morgan's getting sick. What's going on? All you have COVID, question mark? I don't know. Morgan, I don't know, we all been separate places. I only saw Morgan once for like 30 seconds, and it was very brief, but that was it. I mean, I think maybe it's a LA thing because I'm pretty sure I got sick not in LA, like I didn't start showing until I was already back home, but like where else would I have got it, you know? Your cat says hi, what's up? What about the challenge? Would I go to do that? Yeah, but I would need to be in a better shape than I am now, I would say, for sure. Because like I cut back on the workouts because of like my schedule, like how busy it got before going in the house. And then, you know, I didn't work out as much as I would like to have in the house, and coming outside of the house that I got pretty busy. There's a lot that you guys don't see, and I haven't had time to like really get back on that grind in the gym, you know. But I would have to work out a lot more. Let's see. How good was the bread on the Big Brother house? It was good. A simple DR question. Let me see. I don't know if I can answer this, but I think I could. Let me think. Simple DR question. Simple DR question. What would you ask? I mean, every time I walked in, I'd be like, "How's it going?" And they'd say, "Good." But that's about it. um, let me see. So, you would dominate Survivor? I've been watching season 28. I haven't seen season 29. I'm trying to finish season 28 first. Um, what was the hardest rule to follow in the house? Singing. No singing was a hard rule to follow. I kid you not, when you don't have your phones and you already talked about like, hey, how's the weather type of conversation with everybody in the house, and you already finished talking game and you're like, what the flip am I supposed to talk about? And then sometimes you're just like making breakfast, dinner, lunch, whatever, and then all of a sudden you're like, you wanted to sing so bad. And then I would say fudge because I couldn't sing. And that's why the house guests always said fudge. Because I would be like, fudge. Because I couldn't sing. You know, mean 48? Yeah, what did I say? What did I say? I meant 48. So, there was that. Oh, okay. Anyways. You're the man. Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Should we do another one of these? What do you guys think? These glasses, these are my glasses I wore on the show. Same glasses I still wear today. So, there's that. But I just keep them accessible for me. Yes. Those are my glasses. That I hang up. Everything's pretty well organized. Call Zach. I mean, I could say what's up. Oh, you know what? I guess so. Let me see what's up. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Okay, guys. What is up? Okay. So let's do another one of this real quick. Let's see if this helps. Okay. So what colors should we do first? I don't want to block the screen. So for this one, am I a baseball fan? I won't lie to you guys. I don't really watch too much sports, but I really should get into it. And for a lot of reasons. But there's a lot of sports, and I want to keep up. I want to be able to know more or less the lingo, like the sports teams, who against who. Like I know now that Georgia, like like a lot of people from there, they love the Falcons. Is it the Falcons? Do I get that right? What about football? I only watch the Super Bowl. And if I had to pick a team, it would be Cowboys, even though I know they don't have the best track record, but that's because they're a Dallas team. You know what I mean? For basketball, it would be, yeah, Falcons. Yeah, for basketball, it would be probably the Spurs because that's where I'm like from. So, yeah, Georgia Falcons is football. Yeah. Okay, what's the first color? Top or bottom? A Bengals. Top pink. Top pink. Okay. Next one. Thank you, Ashley, for that. Braves are Georgia's baseball. Interesting, Braves. What's up? What's up? Is Atlanta's baseball team? Is it like a major baseball? Like a MLB? The Braves. Blue. I don't have blue. White next. Top or bottom? Yes, MLB. Okay. Top or bottom for this one? Top. Okay. Are we moving on to the next one? Or are we keeping one more? You should have one. I totally agree. I totally agree. What's the next one? Should I put next color? Or should I move on? We still have both top and bottom yellow. We have pink, or we have white and pink. Yellow bottom, pink top. Pink top, okay. Next one's yellow. I'm just going based off whatever it says, so I guess this one's gonna be like that. It's basically what I'm getting. You'd be so fun to hang out with. I don't drink or anything like that either. Same, I totally agree. Yeah, I know. I built my wall comp for... Well, I still have it. It's still fun. But anyway, so... So I'm going to move this one here because, like, I see this one, so I want to get this one at the bottom here. So I would move this one here since it's perfect, because once I move these, this falls in perfectly that way. So I'm going to move over here. I'm going to move this over here. And since this yellow one's already on top, that matches perfectly here. Going to stack this one here. You go here. And I'm going to go here. Oh. Ugh. Refix that real quick. That goes there, and that goes there. Messed up once, but it's alright. I'm not under pressure. What am I doing? It's the color stacking comp. The one that is the most common. The one that we saw, this one, the gem stacking one, that one's a little bit new because it had 4, and you could stack it up to 4 times. So that one's a little bit different, and I liked it because this was becoming predictable, and this is the exact reason why I built this exact layout, where you have 2 each, max 3 if you wanted to, but you had a top and you had a bottom. So this gem one, you didn't have top or bottom, but you did have more colors and more to stack. I love the gem comp. The gem, yeah, I like that one too. Let's see, is that, yeah, that's the comp. It looks familiar. Yes, I have the 3 here that actually has 3 of each color, but you need a 4th one. If not, it doesn't really work out the same. Oh, thank you, Priscilla, saying I'm your favorite big BB player. I appreciate that. It's crazy to think that I am a Big Brother player, and I was, because I still feel like I'm just a viewer that was just watching the show and really loves the show. So it's crazy to think that I was technically on there. And man, I remember first walking in, and I remember seeing that puzzle, and I was like, yo, this is fun. Like, that bridge comp was so fun. I was like, yo, I first went across the bridge. I'm killing it. I just got to get this puzzle right, and I'll get this whatever reward they're going to give me, and I find Julie. Like, this is going to be so good. And then Zach beats me to it. I'm like, dang. Now I got to manage my threat level and not win the first comp. I should have just won it because I didn't throw it that well. I mean, I looked too good, and I should have acted more dumb than I really am. So it's hard to act dumb sometimes, you know? Anyways, you should have won that. I know, I agree. Maybe stack it within 1 minute and see how you do in stress. I've done that before. You want, like, this one right now? I could stack it. I always mix it up. But I feel like it's a little bit biased sometimes because, like, subconsciously I feel like I'm still, if I mix it up, I don't know. Like, I try to make it hard because, like, sometimes I may mix it up and just do like, and then this is like too easy because if you see this, this is what you want to look for. This is what you want because when you move it, it perfectly stacks perfectly, right? But if you want the twist, maybe you do it this way, right? Where now you're like, oh, it's perfectly stacked, but in the wrong direction, right? Because this is the pink one. So it's like I'm constantly doing the hard ones, but sometimes I need to throw myself somewhat easy ones so that like it throws me off because I'm gonna only train my brain to do hard ones, even though there sometimes it's easy. Oh, I didn't think of that. Yeah, I know. So like this is the pattern you want to look for if it's not on its color. But also if you see this one's perfectly lined up. So for instance, well that makes it even harder. But so I can move this one. Usually I look for this one and I want it on the second one. But this one's actually pretty hard to set up right now. So I might actually do this one. Yeah. So let me think of this. So the most efficient way. I don't know if this is the most efficient way, but I'm gonna see if I can break it down. And like the more practice you do this, the more like it becomes like second nature. But it's been a little while. How long did it take you to respond after the audition? It took them a few months. Because I think they didn't start looking until October, but I did it. No, not October. They started looking at applications in February. But I submitted mine right when the season ends. I highly, highly recommend if you're gonna audition for Big Brother that you do it as soon as possible. But I would do it after the show. Yeah. Not right before the show's gonna start. I don't recommend that. Oh, thank you, Brandon. Hope you have a good day too. So anyways. So I'm gonna go here, put this on top, go here, put this on top. Now I'm gonna put this on top, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, then yeah, then there's that. What am I working on? This is just the color stacking comp. This is like the old traditional color stacking comp where you could stack max 3, but normally you have 2 and you have a top and the bottom. This season they added 3 each, 4 rows or 4 columns. Columns are up and down. Yeah, 4 columns, and they added 3 rows each. So, yeah, that's what's up. So there's that. That's what I'm doing. Oh, what's up, Zach? I don't know if you're familiar with this comp.
Yo,
what is up?
nothing much. I am a little busy right now, but I just want to say hey.
Okay, what's up? What's up? I know some people said you went MIA, but it's because yeah.
I didn't mean to, but there's a lot of stuff going on right now. So I'm currently packing right now. That's what I'm currently doing. But
Okay.
But yeah,
Packing. Interesting.
yeah, interesting for sure.
I'm trying to think, but okay, yeah. I got an idea.
You have
Not
an
really.
idea?
Maybe. I don't really know. Who knows?
Okay, got you. What are you doing?
I'm practicing the color stacking comp just for funsies.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, this is the older version if you didn't know. Back then it used to be 2 each, but they had a top and the bottom. So this wouldn't work. Like you had a base color and then you had the top and the bottom, but it needed to be this way.
Okay.
From season 22 and season 18 before they updated it to the jewel one, kind of like yours. This is the old version, the newer version.
Yeah, when you saw me doing that comp, were you like, Zach, you're the biggest idiot of all time?
Because you had yellow. I think it was yellow specifically. You had like 2 stacked, and I'm like, bro, you're unstacking it.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Dude, I spazzed out. I should have pulled a Keanu and like took a step back because I was thinking somebody was gonna solve it in a minute. That's literally what I thought.
It was like, I was like, okay, he has the speed. Let's see if he has the tech. And I'm like, oh boy. But
I've got thoughts on that, but I feel like I'm not allowed to. Yeah, I'm not allowed to say. But there's stuff that made me like I had a game plan, and it all went to crap after after everything. I can tell you about it, but I feel like I can't tell them. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna mix this up real quick. Okay.
Okay. People are like, "Where are you going, Zach?" It's a secret. I can't tell you
It's
guys.
a secret. It's a secret, guys. Okay. Let me move this forward.
Yeah.
You think you could solve this right here? But it's a little hard to see. So these are all the top bottom, like the ones with the dots are tops
Yeah.
versus the
Oh
clear
shoot.
ones.
Wait, they're the tops?
Yeah, because
Oh, you're
remember,
talking about like the top of the.
yeah,
Oh, got you.
versus like
Okay.
it can't go this way.
Okay.
So, and you have to match it with the bottom color.
Y'all, I should have gotten the phone app. I should have downloaded that before I went
I
on the show.
kid you not. I was
Yeah.
gonna bring this to Atlanta.
Were you actually?
I was thinking about it, but I was like, these are my precious paper ones. I don't want to get them crushed.
I told Lauren about Throw Burrito, and she gave me
Really?
this look like, "What the hell is this game?" And I'm like, "The
Dude.
chat made us. The chat made us buy
Yeah,
Throw
yeah.
Burrito."
The
I'm like,
throw
golly.
burrito. I'd be like, what the heck is that? Like, because we didn't know that existed until that day.
I showed her. It's literally laying on my floor right now. I showed her
Dude,
this,
they're
and she's like,
so
"Zach,
fun though. Yes,
Like,
that's
what
throw
the-
burrito.
what did you actually buy?" She was like, "What the hell is this?" So,
Are you bringing it
Um,
with you? Wherever you're going?
no, I'm not. I'm not.
No.
But yeah, but yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much all I got. I gotta continue packing. So
yeah,
I-
you look very busy packing.
Yes. I've got a flight tomorrow. All right. Well, I'll let
Yeah.
you go. You have fun with your stacking. And
Okay, I will.
I just wanted to say bye, everybody. I'll be more active tomorrow. I just
Guys, he'd be more active
living
tomorrow.
life.
You heard it here first. Hold
Yeah.
him to it, bro. Spam his comments, dude. If he doesn't,
Don't spam me. Don't do that. But yes, I'll be
Like,
more
don't do that.
active.
Don't do that.
And I'll bring you guys along with me in my journey, okay? All right. Love you guys so much. I'll talk to you later.
See you,
Andrew.
Zach. Peace.
Bye, guys.
Tell Lauren hi for us. I'll relay the message. He didn't see that, but I'll let Zach know. I'll let him know. But let's be fair. He was just scared. He was scared to solve the stacking thing. Let's be fair, guys. He didn't want to stack it. He didn't want the beef. Okay. He's going to NYC. I don't know. I kid you not. I legit don't know where he's going. I will soon find out. Wait, hold on. Let me think. I don't know where he's going 100%, but I have ideas, but not 100% sure. He didn't even try. I know he was scared. Let's be fair. No, but he should have. Yeah, he's traumatized by the comp. Yes, I would be too. So this one, I think. Let's see. The easiest one, white, would be a little bit harder because I would have to move that there. That's a waste of a step. But I mean, at this point, like, it's not about like the most efficient sometimes, because like right now, if I analyze it, it's gonna take me a second to figure out what's the most efficient, rather than just hurrying up and moving pieces. Like this would be like this is like progress here. And then I'll just keep moving it this way. Then I move it this way. Then I move it this way. Then I move it this way. See, then I get that wrong. Well, it's not wrong technically, but I would just have to move it this way. So that wasn't the most efficient, but sometimes like you don't want to waste time not doing anything. Yeah. If he said that, I didn't hear that, but maybe, who knows? Who knows? We'll see what he looked like he was in a bit of a rush. So there's that. Because I'm a carpenter and creative. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You can always just go fast until you succeed. A little bit, but I think you need more or less an idea of what you're doing, because like I think we saw on that competition that more or less, if you start moving things, that doesn't help you. Like just moving things just randomly does not help you at all. I don't think. So you have to have some like like rhyme or reason. Um, yep, Keanu versus Zach. We saw, haha. Yeah. Um, let's try and make it interesting. So let's do a 2-1. What's the first color? What's the first color? Let's make it quick. I'm gonna just read off the chat, and then the first one that pops up, I'm just gonna go for it. Is there another show I would like? Amazing Race, but I don't know who I would go with. Blue. I don't have blue. Come on, guys. You're messy with me. You're funny, guys. I need a color here. Color. Just any color. Top or bottom color. Anything. These colors I have. Okay, pink, top or bottom. Pink. I see yellow and I see pink again. So that's how it's gonna go. We don't have green. Pink bottom. I'm already out of pink. Oh my gosh, I see top and bottom. I'm just going off whatever you guys have. Okay, these are the only ones left. I have yellow and white. Top, bottom. Top white, so that's what I saw. Okay. White. So there you go. Boom. There you go. So first things first. I'm gonna go. Dang. Dang. What am I doing? Dang. Oh, that was so bad, actually. This is actually really bad. I'm already messed up. Anyways. I'm just gonna have to fix it and just deal with my mistakes later. Two. Oh, I don't know how that was. I'm gonna just assume that's how that was. That's why I was like, when Zach first did his, I was like, Zach has the speed. He legit has the speed for it. So I'm like, okay, he might have this one because you don't need to know the most efficient. But he has the speed. I was like, and I think you could figure it out if you have the speed, but it's a little bit easier because, like, I would assume that if it's in person, it's not this far away. It's more like this close. Like, it's like this close to you guys. Like, so you can't see the bigger picture like we can. Oh, thanks, Josh. Sending love from the UK. I appreciate it. Much love, much love. Redo. What was the colors? I totally forgot. If you guys can remember the colors, remind me. And I'll redo it right now. And we could try to find the most efficient way. Yeah, that's why Keanu stepped back, and I think that helped. Oh, yeah, for sure. But I think even if you didn't step back, I feel like you could more or less see the whole thing. Because, like, I just focus on, like, one color at a time unless something else better comes up is not a bad strategy. Versus trying to like, oh, if I move this stays, like, there's other things where you could, like, solve multiple kind of at the same time, but, like, once you get one down, that's one less color out of the way, you know, taking up wasted space. So, no one remembers the order? Okay. I'm gonna just make up an order again and just call it a day. That's what's up. Okay, so this one's like perfectly solved, but it's in the wrong color, guys. So we gotta just solve that one. So usually I would want this one on top of here. So immediately I go here because I'm looking for a solid bottom one to be the very top, so that when I put it that isn't the color. Versus, like, if I had it this way, like, I wouldn't want to move this on here because it's the same color, right? It's the same color, so I don't want that because I'm just gonna waste time taking it off. Versus, since it was here, I was like, that's perfect. So now, since all I have to do is move all these, and these fall into place, the white goes on top. But now I already see this one perfectly stacked as is, and then I go here, and I goes there. See how that just perfectly worked out by just solving one thing, you know? That happens sometimes, but sometimes it's not always as pretty. But you still get the basic concept. Yeah, but maybe I should make... Am I a Virgo? No, I'm a Leo. But sometimes it's, like, not that simple. But maybe I should make the one where it's bigger. Am I still training for Big B? Well, I mean, I'm still going to play my Big Brother comps. They're still fun. They're fun brain games. And, like... What am I going to do? Just let my wall comp get dusty? No. Am I gonna let my vertical ball maze just collect dust outside? No, I'm gonna still play them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still a fan at the end of the day. You know, I'm not like a recruit that's, oh, I'm just going on the show for the fun of it. No, I go on the show because I love the show. You know, and I'm still gonna play the comps. I'm still gonna build comps because I love the show. You know, and plus it's fun. Like, I'm telling you, if you're ever on the show, it's like it's so fun. It's like kind of like being a kid again in a way. Like, you get to like play games. Granted, it's a lot of money on the line, but it's like, when was the last time you like did something fun like that? I guess maybe in adults you could do like adult like sports, but which is fun, I guess. But it's just always hard to organize, you know. Versus there, everyone wants to win, you know. Versus like if you lose, someone may not try hard because there's not that much. I applied twice to get on the show. The first time was terrible because the first time was terrible because what was it? Um, it was terrible because I sent a 15-minute video in, and that don't do that. Do like a 3-minute video. Don't do don't do a 15-minute video. I don't even know how I got 15 minutes on in that short of a thing. Okay, so I'm thinking we do a 1, a 3, and a 2, just to throw it up now, right? So let's just do a 1, a 3. Maybe that's better. And then this is a 2, like that. You know what I'm saying? So right there, this is already where I want it to be. This is top, so I'm gonna move it here. Move this here. Gonna move this here. See, I'm moving the bottom to the top third. So like this white one, I want it here too. So I move this here. I want to move this out of the way. Now all I have to do, now all the bottom row is perfectly fixed. Okay, so what are you doing right now? It's a color stacking comp. You see how these are the bottoms? So I see some question marks, so like if you just saw, oh my lord, like now the base is matching the base color, if that makes sense. So now all I have to do is solve the top parts, which I already did, or like what I'm doing now. Should I just do that again? Yeah, yeah, you be shouting Rocky, yo Adrian. Yeah, I think Riley did that all the time. Let's see. Is this the blockbuster Zach went home on? Yes, this is the blockbuster. Challenge 42, I don't know. Who knows? The challenge competitions are different from Big Brother, but so let's redo this one again, and let's do a 2, a 3, and 2 here, right? So again, when it comes, I'm trying to get the bottom, the colorless one, right? So the bottom ones are the ones with no dots. The tops are the ones with dots on it, right? Adrian needs to go on Survivor. I wouldn't mind. So look, so you're trying to get one of these solid colors on the third row that isn't its base color. So for instance, ideally I would move this pink one here. But the problem is this matches the base color. So I don't want to do that, right? This yellow, I want it here on the top third one, but I don't want to because it matches the yellow one. So what I could do is I could move this yellow one here, right? Because that would be the third one, and it doesn't match the base. So I could go that route, or if I want to, I can move this yellow one here and get this white one on top of this one since it doesn't match that base. There's a couple ways we could do this here. So maybe I should actually write this down real quick. Let me write this down real quick. So we have yellow. So we could come back to this white, pink, and then we got pink bottom. Then we got pink top. Then we got white bottom. Then we got yellow top. And then we got white top, and then we got yellow bottom. Okay, so this is what I'm going to use to memorize. Hold on. That's what I'm going to use to memorize it real quick. They announced Blockbuster will return next season. Yeah, I figured because it doesn't make it predictable what's happening, like who's going to go home. It makes it more chaotic for the house guests. It makes it more interesting for the live feeders. So yeah, it's going to stick around for a bit. Don't know if the hamster wheel will come back, but they did say that to kind of expect it. So going back, so this is what we're going to study, right? So I could rather get the yellow on top here, or I could get the white on top here. So we're going to do the yellow one first. And we're going to see how many moves that is. So we're going to do like 1. Oh, we don't want to do that because that's the wrong yellow. I mean the yellow on top of here or the white on top of here. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. We're going to do 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's 16 moves, okay? That was 16 moves. Which one? And this was, so that was 16 moves. 16 moves. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that was more or less the most efficient one. Now, this was pink bottom. This was pink top, white bottom. This was yellow top. This was white top and yellow bottom. Okay. And the one I did last time was where I think, if I remember correctly, hey man, hope you're getting that bread. Yeah, thank you. So I'm trying to remember what I did last time. So I think I did yellow on top here, if I remember correctly. Did I do yellow or did I do white? I'm pretty sure I didn't do white. Like I would have done white here. So last time I did yellow, so yellow first. So this was yellow top. Now we're gonna do white top. See if that's any different. So where we do white on top here. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go 5. I'm gonna go 6. We're gonna go 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 moves by moving the white cube first. That's crazy, right? Am I tripping or am I tripping? Am I tripping? Where's Zach? He's getting ready to pack right now. He's leaving to something. We don't know where. So, but he says he'll keep y'all updated. So, yeah, because I know there's a lot of people that miss him going live. So, I was like, I'm here because I enjoy talking to you guys. And I know there's some people that I see regularly. So I'm glad I get to talk to you guys. What's up? I have no idea if he's gonna go visit or not. I legit do not know. I have ideas where he might go, but I legit don't have any. Imagine he's coming to see me. That'd be crazy. No, he's not gonna do that. Imagine though. Anyways, we like Adrian. Yes, that's what's up. Thank you guys for being here and just talking with me and just enjoying watching me stuff. Watched Big Brother 10 last week. That's a good one. I'm still watching 14 with Dan and coaching season. Those comps are classic. Yeah. Have I talked to Ava? Not through phone. Not through like call, but text a bit. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Would I ever go back? Absolutely. So that's crazy. So I'm gonna set this back up real quick, right? This is pink bottom. This was pink bottom, pink top, white bottom, white top, yellow bottom, white top. So that's crazy that if I had done the white move first, it was one less step than moving the yellow one first. But the thing is, you couldn't calculate that in your head mentally. Well, happy 25th birthday. I don't know how to pronounce your name, so I don't want to mispronounce it. But happy birthday. It's a big milestone, guys. So that's crazy. That's why you just start with what you see first. But what you see first should be ideally like the strategy to get to the end. I need my organization help. Yeah. I have it colored everywhere. Yeah. Well, I mean, I just like to keep everything organized. So again, going back to here, my strat here is I'm trying like crayon, but Taeyeon. Well, happy birthday, Taeyeon. Happy 25th birthday. I hope everything goes well for you. Can I ask why everything's labeled? Because I like everything organized. Like this one is like flashlight. There's like, even my ruler is like labeled ruler 12-inch. This one, it's probably one of my favorite tools, the protractor. It's a little hard to see, but it's probably one of my favorite tools when I make my blueprints. You should have made it farther. You were so good. I totally agree. Do I have any advice for AP human geography classes? No. I'm more of a like biology and chemistry type of person. I was on your fantasy draft team. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So real quick. So again, you want a solid color on top that doesn't match this one. This one's actually mixed up this way. So again, so ideally you want the bottom piece on the very top where you can't stack it no more, right? Because if it's on this 3, no one could stack on top of it because the max stack level is 3, right? So is yellow faster? No, white is right here. So if I had done, this is yellow is top. So I did 2 moves and it's 1 step faster, but you couldn't tell until later. Let me put this all back in frame, right? Technically doing yellow was slower where I did this. That was slower than doing white where I did this. And then the way it all unfolded was, yeah. You know? What am I practicing for? Just for fun. I mean, I love the comp, and it's just like it's a nice little brain teaser to just like play in person, you know? Like if you had a chance to play Big Brother comps for fun, wouldn't you do it? Like it'd be crazy not to, all right? Why not move the bottom pink on the left? I can't do that. You can only move one at a time. So this one was white bottom, yellow top. But ideally, you just, like, some people are going to just move things around till they see things. And ideally, you want to get rather a solid piece on the 3rd row. That's why I said you rather move the yellow on top here or the white on top here. You could also move pink, but the only problem is this. You don't want this matching that color. Because the whole point of moving a piece on top out of the way is so that when this is all clear, you can move that top piece here. Because since you can't stack it higher than 3, no one could like block it, then you got to do this. And then now that doesn't match. But since the pink that would be on pink's color, I'm not going to do that. So the only best options that I think are moving the yellow or the white. Does that make sense? Let's see. Do you think you would have done good at the little veto comp? I like to think I did. I like to think I do. I would be. What is up, guys? Hey, Mandy, what is up? Did you ask something? Confused? Yeah. It makes sense? Okay, cool. So again, I'm looking for the 3rd one, or this one to make on the 3, and I guess the faster point is the white one. Remember, you want the white. I could technically move the white here too, and we see how many steps that is. Because last time it was 15, right? So I moved it here. So we could do 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And after this, I'm looking to get this one on the third, right? 4. But that doesn't match. See, now that runs into their problem because this wouldn't... They would be stacking on each other, but I just have to do this. So, was I on 4? Was I on 4 steps? Was I on 4 steps? I don't know, man. Might be tripping. Don't have the blocks in front of me. Yeah, maybe. It's called level 99. I have to check it out. Can you only stack max 3? Yes. So let me reset it again. So this is pink bottom, pink top, white bottom, yellow top, yellow bottom. Okay, so this is the original pattern. So we're gonna do where white stacks on top again, but we're gonna see if we can do it under 15 moves. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And I think the most efficient would be would probably be, if I had to think, the most efficient. So we already solved this multiple times. I'm just trying to figure out the most efficient. So this is 4. We're on step 4. We could easily move this here and then move this whole thing there. Or we can move these two. So it's probably, that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or we could do, hold on, I'm doing some mental math here. Or we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's probably more efficient this way. So 4, 5, 6. This would be 6, right? 6. Then we do 7, 8, 9. See how I'm trying to get the solid ones towards the bottom first? Did I just go live? No, I didn't. Was I on 9? I think I'm on 9, right? Please someone say I'm at 9. I'm pretty sure. I don't want to go back. So this is 9. And then the most efficient after this would be probably just here 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nope, that's exact same. Moving the white in that other direction would be 15 moves. But the only yes, 9. The only difference is if I didn't do that mental math, there was a point that if I had gone left, if I stacked some cubes to my left versus if I moved the cubes to the right, or one of those patterns, if I went a different route, it would have took one extra step longer. So like that one little choice could change the whole thing, you know? So it's interesting to think that like those little moves, but at the same point, you're just making one less move than over the other one, because the least I've gotten for this exact puzzle was 15 moves. The longest I've ever took was 16 moves. So again, you could try to figure out the most efficient way, but you're wasting more time figuring out the most efficient way. As long as you know the more or less the pattern to finish it, just move with speed. And that's why when I saw Zach move during this competition, I was like, okay, if he just knows how to solve these kinds of puzzles, he could beat everybody. As long as you have the speed and you know the basic pattern, like you don't have to find the most efficient way. But I will say sometimes someone might get lucky and accidentally like, oh, things might just perfectly line up. But getting lucky like that is least likely than just doing exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, see? Yeah. You guys get it. All Big Brother. I see you, man. I see you. You see this? Favorite spot in San Antonio? No, I don't have a favorite spot, but I mean, I don't think it's the place that makes San Antonio beautiful. I think it's the people, so I guess the people. What's up? So there's that. And that was the competition I was just doing. So, All Big Brother, I see you watching, man. I see you. I hope you're learning something. Hey, Wendy, what is up? How's it going? Yo, Adrian, I'm going to make it on Big Brother next year. Been applying for the past 5 years. That's what's up. 100%. Like, go for it, man. You would not regret it. At least I hope you don't. But I didn't. Let's see. Love watching my lives. Oh, thank you, Taylor. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So yeah, that's just like my breakdown on like the color comps. Maybe I should make a whole video about it, like going into depth, and explaining it more into detail, rather than just like winging it right off the bat. But that's basically the pattern. So if anyone's gonna go on Big Brother, especially since Blockbuster's coming back, I think comps become even more important now these days. So, um, only 16 people, maybe 17 people. Hopefully not 17 people for your season. But if you ever do get on, I wish you the best, and I hope that maybe I could teach you a little bit something before you get on. If there's any future Big Brother contestants out there, you want all winners? It'll be interesting to see, but I seen some. I think it's gonna be really hard unless they do a mini season like the winter one where they like maybe reindeer games 2 but with all winners like that. I could see people doing that. I could see winners being like, that's worth my time and money, rather than doing a whole season when they got, like, I guess better things to do. And plus, I feel like winners would have less to prove than people that haven't won, right? Like if you already won, you're like, especially if you won kind of recently, yes, the money's still, you're still gonna be after the money, but like someone that's wants that title is gonna fight, I would think, a lot harder than someone that has already proven themselves. You know what I mean? Like I know I would fight pretty darn hard, but like, hey. And plus, like, I don't know. I also saw a comment, and I kind of agree with this, that if it is all winner season, that basically guarantees the first two-time winner, and I think I would like to, and like it wouldn't be as fun to see like the first two times the winner. I would like to see a first two-time winner kind of win, like where the title isn't guaranteed. Where like if you do all winners, then someone's gonna win, and it's like it's just gonna be a given that one of these people are gonna be the first two-time winner. But rather, like, if it's not all winners, then they have to work for it. You know what I mean? And like I feel like that's more earned, and that's like, because I think if you're gonna win the first two-time winner of Big Brother, it has to be earned. You know what I mean? Not just kind of given because of the season you were thrown in. I would think. But I think my opinion is always subject to change. So yeah, Nicole's the two-time winner. I'm talking about like classic Big Brother, or not classic, but like the Big Brother game, not the reindeer games. What's the stuff on my wall? It's just my charger stuff. So you got like lightning cable, micro B, Type C, mini B adapter. You have my glasses. This is where my phone light, the one that I'm currently using right now, hangs right there. This is my wall mount. Everything's pretty well organized in my room. You were my favorite. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, Rangers doesn't count because it's not Big Brother. It's a slightly different game, and I think, I mean, it is a different game. But I like Reindeer games. I would like to be invited back for Big Brother, but I also wouldn't mind Reindeer games or both. I mean, Reindeer games are basically more comp heavy, and that's what I liked about it, because it was a lot faster, it was speedy, and that like it was comp heavy. Comps are kind of like my specialty, and I like to think that when it comes to comps, I know a lot. So I felt like I should have won, yeah, but what can I do? I mean, there's a lot I could do, but oh, you didn't like reindeer games? What? I like reindeer games. I mean, if you don't like, you don't have to watch it, but for me, I enjoyed it. Would I still play the honest game? Well, I think if I did go back, you gotta play it differently. Every season, no matter what, you gotta play differently. You can only play the seasons you're given, but if you don't adapt to each position, then like, what do you call it? Then what are you doing? No. Like, I think it's easy to like judge, I think, my game because everyone lost except one person, right? But if like Mickey had won, Mickey was not even thinking of putting me up. She wouldn't have put me up. She had bigger targets to fry. Versus if since Lauren did won, how many times did I apply for Big Brother? Twice. Um, so what do you call it? If Mickey had won, then me and Mickey probably would have been still working together because the reason why me and Mickey had like kind of like we couldn't align is because I kept getting put up on the block. She kept protecting Ashley, and she was going to keep Will over me. So like that caused the vibe between us. Versus like if Mickey had won, she would have kept me safe. That would have shown her loyalty to me, because she would have gone after other players. Because we already talked about this, outside the house, and then at the same time, I would have been cool with Keanu and Kelly if they were somehow still in the house and never saw the block, right? So I would have been good with the two house targets, right? I would have been good with Mickey, and no one would have known about it, and she would be HOH. I would have still been good with Vince and Zach, and then and during that time, I would have been working on my relationship with Lauren because that was my plan, was to be working with my relationship with Lauren, and I was already working with my relationship with Riley and Catherine, and that showed in the vote on my eviction. So I think even if Mickey had won, it would have been a totally different game, and I think I would have been well positioned in the house. I mean, you feel free to disagree, but I think based off everyone I talked to, based off how it was going, I saw the potential. It's just the wrong person won at the wrong time, and I couldn't adapt fast enough to do it. So that's why I say. That's why I think I would have been well positioned if I could, but I wasn't. And I did have Blockbuster save me, but hey, so there's that. Um, let's see. So sad you didn't complete the wall comp. I know, I know. I know. I want to see me compete, dude. Oh, I would have loved to. Like, I would have loved to shown it and talk more about the in depth. Is there Reindeer games this season? I don't know. I don't really know. But I think it's getting late, guys. I think I'm going to bed. But it was fun talking to you guys. I love talking to you guys, and it was fun explaining the comps to you. Maybe I'll bring another comp. I don't know if I have any like mini comps to bring, but there's that. What's up? What's up? What's up? Did I have any agency or manager when I applied? No, I just applied. I was just a guy that decided to apply while doing carpentry, and I'm like, this is the time. This is perfect for me. So I applied, and it worked, and I got in. I don't have my bread, guys. I don't have my bread, but with that being said, guys, I love you. I want to go. I go live randomly, but I think I need to bring it back like on a regular schedule. So I just don't know what that schedule is. I'll probably do it maybe once a week, maybe twice a week. Who knows? But I think once a week is really doable because like my schedule isn't always that flexible, and that's why I go live like later in the day because during the day I'm not really there. But um, I don't know about BB28. I think BB28 is going to be all random guests, but um, my only chance I think would probably be All Stars, and I'm looking forward to that. So, anyways, guys, I love you so much. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay.